love these new uniforms this year with the script Huskers. You see it a lot on Fred Hoiberg's men's team. Deep three, Sam Hybe, early shot clock, you betcha! Ani Stewart, Izzy Bourne, and also out there Trinity Brady. Couple of screens at the top of the key. Stewart will take a deep three. You betcha! Her first offensive touch is good for a triple. Good. Comes off. Gets her own rebound, though. Dumps it underneath. Right side, Izzy Ford Baker on the rim and off. Tipped around. Gets it back. Kicks it out. Heat check three for Brady. You betcha! She's hit 2 threes in a row. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. Down low, Izzy Bourne to the foul line. Kane deep left side. Scoggin for three. You betcha! Their first points for Scoggin from downtown. Smith her first two. 10-9 ISU. Deep three for Annika Stewart. You betcha! She hit her first 5 shots the other night and hits her first one tonight.
And she's lucky that didn't get called an offensive foul.
17-14 Idaho State. This is their biggest lead of the game. Deep three for Scoggin. You betcha! Scoggin ties the game. Maybe they need. She was waiting for Idaho State to get across the black line. The white line's 3 feet in. Ani Stewart, 23-foot three. You betcha! Big time shot.
You know, we saw those 3 bigs in the lineup to start for Nebraska, and there was some congestion in the lane, and so you see a substitution here for Amy Williams.
Ruby Porter with the three-pointer.
And that's the substitution right there.
The Illini on top by 9. Nebraska keeping it close thanks to the three-pointer from Ruby Porter, the Australian.
Right after you get over the half-court line if you're the Huskers. Annika Stewart into the game. Looking forward to watching her. Boy, she has been on fire in the early going. And how about on fire?
Scoggin dribbles herself open.
Go until somebody stops you. All the way to the rim. She just wove in and out of traffic there.
Long three-pointer by Annika Stewart, and Annika Stewart gets the roll.
Moore's been so effective from 15 feet. That last game against Penn State, she was still able to make that shot. As you see, Bourne making it rain from 3 to start out. Bourne left all alone from up top. She's got a couple from back there. That's exactly what Bourne wants to do. You got to be able to make wide open threes. So far from Isabel Bourne getting it done from the top of the key, wide open. You got to make it if you're that open.
Sam Hybe with it, now back up top to the point guard, Ashley Scoggin. And Hybe will take a three-pointer as well, and back-to-back threes for these two teams to start it off. Hybe with a three-pointer early on. Nebraska shooting 71% from the floor. They lead it here early, 12-9.
It's been Veronica Burton, and she has been on fire from the field, but Northwestern getting the ball into the hands of Pulliam. How about that?
And Scoggin with a three-pointer right back at it.
Being able to hear it from both sides, I think, it was very beneficial in encouraging Bourne to come here.
Hybe right at the shot clock buzzer.
With her arm outstretched, she's not exactly reaching for a Nebraska player. She just got her arm outstretched.
Ashley Scoggin for three. Deep left wing, banks it in. You betcha! The bank is open at the vault as Ashley Scoggin with a moonshot three.
The all-time blocks leader in Husker history. She's got the ball here as Arald almost steals it, kicks it out to Scoggin, and she's got the first 3 of the game. The other Australian on this team, other than Bourne, as Stewart saves that one. Bourne shoots the 3 and makes it.
Hybe kicks back to the open. Whitney Brown knocks down a three-pointer. Whitney Brown with 5 points here in quarter number 1. Nebraska's Kate Kane.
Sam Hybe doing all sorts of things this year for the Huskers, scoring and facilitating as well.
Tried to find Kane cutting toward the basket, wasn't there. Whitney Brown with another three-pointer. That's 2 for Whitney Brown and a new career high for Whitney Brown.
Three-pointer for the Buckeyes. Then look, just a simple pass, and Brown has got some range on that 3.
Green is on her. Skip pass out to Whitney Brown. Didn't get into the place where she could shoot it immediately, but found the range over the top of Harris. What they're doing here as well. Scoggin with it. Kicks it out to the open Porter, who has a look, and Porter knocks down the open 3 with about 5 on the shot.
Because all the defenders soak into the lane, and it leaves Porter wide open.
Looking inside for Kane. Kicks it back to the open Sam Hybe, and Hybe knocks down a three-pointer.
By the way, a turnover on Ephraim, no foul on Hybe. Hybe on the dribble now and calling out the set. calls her own number and knocks it down.
Ivy can get to the basket. She's a slasher, but she can also let it fly from three. That's something she's worked on. Beat the Buckeyes and held them to a season low 55 points. Ohio State was averaging 90 prior to that.
Ivy, that's just a good-looking shot.
For the Illini, and if Ivy keeps hitting threes the way she...
Sarah Stapleton, her first points of the second half, and she now with 10 points in the game, double digits, the third Badger in that category. Here's a three, up and good. Whitney Brown knocks it down. Looks like we have a whistle and a foul as well.
With the ball to start the second quarter, it's Nebraska. They work it around the arc. Right wing three for the walk-on. Brown hits it. Big three for Whitney Brown. Lobs the pass over to Whitney Brown. Back to Hybe, pinned in the far corner. Hybe, far wing. Popping out, it's Scoggins who hits a three. First three in 8 tries for Nebraska.
Going right at her to the rim. Being able to finish off the glass.
24-13, a long three-point shot. Good! Ashley Scoggin. And the rebound pulled down by Cravens. Here comes Nebraska. Scoggin, long three. Good! Ashley Scoggin drills the three for Nebraska, starting with three-point shooting from outside by Ashley Scoggin.
Pace in this game is something both coaches talked with us about as being critical. And the three up and down for Sam Hybe.
Nebraska to shoot, and they've made them pay thus far. Hybe.
They don't need it much. Nebraska, you're going to expect that shot clock to run a little bit tonight. Here's Bourne from three, and a good start from long range for the Big Red, up 6-0.
From three, and then you have Izzy Bourne also getting in on the three-point action.
She was, just 8 of 22 against the Huskers the first time, and last year she made a big one as Bourne dials up a three from long range.
She knows she's more confident than anyone out there. She knows she's not going to miss that shot.
Scoggin early in the shot clock, and she drained it. Here's one more for the Huskers. Scoggin, 20 seconds on the shot.
And Nebraska looking to respond here. Penn State is going to come out aggressive. They're going to want to sweep Nebraska here today.
Grab by Bourne. Nice pass out to Hybe. Now back to Scoggin. Back to Hybe. Open three for Hybe is good. Rattles it home. Penn State unbelievably hot from beyond the arc last week, and they're continuing it this week as Scoggin tries to answer back, and she does.
That's a big response there, too. Nebraska was 2 of 8.
Hybe with the board down inside now on that left wing. Scoggin now a three-pointer here from Bourne, finds the bottom of the net.
Absolutely, getting open in the paint right there, getting those nice easy buckets. That's a perfect way to get on the board.
Isabel Bourne collapsed upon. That's going to open up Ashley Scoggin. She's the three-point gunner for this team. Hybe. Here's the countdown, puts it up in time, and I think that's going to count. Teams trying to battle up in the conference standings. Very clearly good.
Yep, definitely is. Gophers.
10 on the shot clock for the Huskers and Hybe. She'll try a step back three and drain it. And she's starting to get it going now compared to the first. Hybe driving, drawing, kicking to Stewart. Back-to-back threes for the Huskers.
Basically, 10 feet in front of the Nebraska bench. There's a step back. That's good by Ruby Porter. And of course, Hawkeye fans had some uproar about that. She dominates in a lot of statistical categories offensively, but a big reason, in my opinion, why she's not on that list. It's incredibly difficult to play at her level with her volume and use percentage. She has so much consistency and time with the ball that you're going to turn the ball over as a freshman.
Whitney Brown. That three ball goes for Kendall Coley, the freshman out of Minneapolis.
Getting it done on the defensive end. How about the little drive and kick? Kendall Coley, blue shoes and all. Bench fired up at the end of the first. The Huskers could be able to keep this score relatively tight.
Can they slow Maryland down? Great shot early for Ashley Scott. A 7-point deficit as Sam Hybe has the ball at the top of the key. Shot clock down to 10 when Annika Stewart drills it for her first basket of the day. Bella Cravens. Now Scoggin, a deep one. Boom! With a minute 20 to go, Heidi loses it. Shot clock down to 2. She's got it. And it goes! Heidi just like she planned it.
The bigger the moment, the more Sam Hybe steps up. Kate, and how about just a little step back? This is just a heave. Hybe with the clock awareness. The bank is open. My goodness gracious, Sam Hybe making big-time plays against big-time opponents.
That's the shot of the tournament thus far.